Hey IS10 kiddos and parents. This video is to go with the alternative learning or NTI work for April 1st. I didn't have a ton of kids get on the online meeting today at 11, so I wanted to make a separate video addressing specifically what they needed to do for today's lesson. So if you go on to our Google Classroom and go to April 1st, it gives the instructions. First of all, you're going to need to watch the video for notes and then complete the practice problems at the end of this document. So the video should be posted as soon as it's done processing on my YouTube channel, and I will copy that link over for you guys. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the assignment itself. So let me zoom out just a little bit here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so on the assignment itself, you have your graphic organizer, and I'm going to fix these so that this is more like a Venn diagram, and it should look more like mine. In the video, I go through this Venn diagram at length and describe everything. So the first thing that you'll need to do is complete the notes from watching the video. And then the second thing is to complete the practice problem. So I wanted to go through more of those practice problems with you guys. These right here, all of these definitions in bold, easily you should be able to get that from the from your graphic organizer up here. So next I want to move on to a few of these 20. We're determining if the following are ionic or covalent compounds, and you can just put an I if they're ionic and a C if they're covalent. So from your organizer, you know that an ionic compound contains a metal and a non-metal. So on our first one, we've got aluminum and oxygen combining in this little ratio of 2 to 3. So we're going to need to go to periodic table, and that's ptable.com, and let's go find aluminum and oxygen. So easy way, if you're unfamiliar with this, there's Control F, or there's a little search up here in the top right. You can type AL for aluminum, and it's going to highlight aluminum right here. Okay, so aluminum is in this like lighter blue color, and it is a metal. Okay, and then oxygen, again, you can just search oxygen, it's an O. It's right up here. You can even type the word oxygen if you needed to. But oxygen is a non-metal. So if you've got something that is a metal and a non-metal that combines together in that little ratio, it is going to be an ionic compound. And you can just, I'm going to make this something that you guys can see. It says ionic. Ooh, I don't like that font. I was hoping to do. It looks like an L, and I don't want it to look like an L. Okay, it's an I. It's ionic. For number 2, we've got carbon and hydrogen and their ratio of 2 to 6. So if we go to P table and we find carbon and hydrogen, carbon is over here and it's green, so that means it's a non-metal. All right, and then hydrogen's over here, it is green also, so it's a non-metal. So you should know from your notes that 2 non-metals make a covalent compound. You can just write that. Write that as a C right on there, or you can type out covalent. It doesn't matter to me. I know what you mean. All right, so I'm going to leave the rest of those for you guys to complete. The next little chart, very similar. The bond type is the ionic or covalent. And then actually, we're going to skip this middle section here because we haven't really talked much about electricity and water and all that. So you can skip this chart. And then last thing are the instructions. You know what? This is one I wanted the student version. So the last thing is asking, is it ionic or covalent? What's the electronegativity difference? And based on that, is it polar or non-polar? Okay? So you can read through the directions. I would highly recommend that, but I'm going to go through one of these with you guys. So for the first example, we've got I2, which is just 2 atoms of iodine. Okay, so iodine is located over here in the, whoops, hold on just a second. It's over here. It's hiding behind my, there we go. Iodine's over here in the green, therefore it's a non-metal. So we know that two nonmetals makes a covalent bond. All right. So it is not, is it ionic? No. The electronegativity difference, well, it would be the same electronegativity, right? Because an electronegativity, again, we get that if we go properties and we go click on the little electronegativity. If both of them are 266, we take the difference between those two, well, that would be an electronegativity of 0. Okay, so then is it polar or nonpolar? Well, it is nonpolar, and you can just put like a star, or you can write nonpolar if you wanted to, because based on your notes, 0 to 0.5 is going to be a nonpolar bond. Okay, so that should help you fill out that little chart, and that is all for your assignment for today. I hope this helps clarify anything that you needed help with, and I'll go on here and fix this drawing file for you. Have a great rest of your day.